properly slept in a little bit because my cat Leo was doing his exercise at 3 a.m. and obviously my sleep was ruined, so I slept until the last minute. I'm probably going to be on time for my first 3 classes of the day, but it's not ideal. I'm rushing, didn't have any breakfast, anything like that. Feeling pretty good. Just hope that I'm gonna have time to get something in the shop right before the classes start, so I can get a little bit of a food in my system, as I do have a cycle class after my 2 lifting classes. Yeah, let's see if I make it in time. Just finished 2 lift club classes and my cycle. All soaked, completely drenched in sweat, but it was a good session. All right, let's do a little bit of a easy back session. Not gonna do any vertical pull, just gonna focus on overloading horizontal pull. As my main priority at the moment is to build my pushing strength. Let's see how this is gonna work with my microphone. Let's do a little warm up first with 10s. I'm not trying to say that I'm really strong or anything. I haven't been very consistent lately, but it is what it is. Nice. 2 minutes rest now. I forgot that I can't write down what I'm doing while I'm filming with my iPhone, so I'm probably gonna have to get some book if I'm gonna be documenting these things. Set number 2, I'm gonna grab the 20s. Because I'm doing so many things at the same time. Writing code, still work in the salon, unfortunately. I haven't been as consistent with training as I would want to be, but I'm not gonna complain and feel sorry about myself. Where's the other 20? Because you gotta do what you can. Things will never play out perfectly. At least I'm progressing in other fields in my life. I started social media detox. That's going well. I find that I can focus a lot easier for longer. So I'm gonna take that win and slowly try to get back on my training regime. 14, considering the fact that I haven't done back for like a week and I beat my previous set by 1 rep, I'll take that as a win. Working set number 2. 13. That's much better than I expected. There we go. Round 3. Let's see what we get. 10. Happy with that. For this movement, the most important thing is, in my opinion, allow a big stretch over the bench as you're performing it, and then row your elbows till about your rib cage, and think about not pulling your arms close to your elbow, but kind of keeping them in 90 degrees. You could almost exaggerate and think you're pulling to your hips, because when the dumbbells are relatively heavy, you won't be able to really get more than 90 degrees. If you're able to do that, that means the dumbbells are too light. But while you're practicing the movement, to get the back isolation, to take the bicep out of the game as much as you can, that is one way to think about it. Try that next time you're training back, especially when you do the chest supported dumbbell rows. I realized I did so much talking on the previous set. I did not notice that I didn't press the record button. But basically, just to illustrate the point, not the point, but the technique that I'm talking about, where we are stretching the upper back as much as we can in this position. Change the angle so you can see it from the side. Here we're gonna allow the scaps to pull down. Take a big breath and pull. Big breath to expand your ribcage and pull. Big breath, ribcage is big. We can pre-stretch those muscles even more and allow them to contract even more, if that makes any sense. So we use more of that muscle's range of motion. 5, 6, 7, 8 again. I did 8 on the previous one too. Next up, I'm gonna do some upright rows, just with an empty bar. Just gonna go for as many reps as I can, just because I haven't done consistent pulling workouts for over a week. And before that, it was also quite sporadic. I'm not going anything crazy, because I just want to maintain consistency, doing it more often and build that intensity as I move forward, hopefully more consistently than I was doing it before. Round 1 coming in. Oh. Here I'm trying to get my elbows as high as I can. 9. Did some side laterals yesterday because this plays in that same motion. Traps and side delts are quite tired already, but it's okay. I'm just trying to get more volume on it because I want to bring in that little bit of width. That's it. Upright rows, not going to film any more sets. It's pretty boring. Just going to move on. Probably going to show you what I'm going to eat after this session is done and I get home. See you then.
Hello. Didi. Didi. Dobra, pójdę. Gusi. Dycki mans. Dycki. Rodzmyki. Phenomenal.
I'm back home now after not too long of a commute. I'm gonna get some food in before I'm gonna go for a little coding session in another of my gyms that I used to work in. Because I work in a chain of gyms called Virgin Active, I have access to multiple gyms, pretty much all of them, most of them. And I'm gonna go there, sit with my laptop, work on my personal project for a while, which is an exercise tracking app which I've been procrastinating forever for the past about 2 years. Finally, I'm trying to get my shit together and make some progress with it and have something that I can show up with when it comes to recruiters. Because not only am I a personal trainer, I'm also working as a front-end web developer, but I'm now learning a little bit of app development using React Native, and I'm also trying to learn how to create my own server using a new language, which is quite exciting, but not easy. What I'm having for lunch here is a bit of a beef together with some edamame beans, 100 grams of each, plus I'm gonna have half a pack of this rice, which is gonna amount to, I'll tell you later how many calories. Peace, see you later. 500 calories, of which 30 grams were protein, and then 40 grams was carbs, and something like 20 grams of fat. Not too shabby. I just finished work, heading home from the gym. When I said the gym, there's a lounge area, which I use like a work office. Yeah, did a couple of small little breakthroughs in terms of my API, and now I'm just gonna go home, watch a movie with my girlfriend, and chill out. This is the end of the day. I have finished my work in the gym, meaning in the lounge on my laptop. As I said, made a decent progress, slow but progress. Now I'm home with my partner. She's cooking some salad with tuna, avocado, cucumber, and we're gonna watch a movie and go to sleep, and that's it. We can call it a day. And this is our boy Leo. He's very cute.